Hello.
Then, now,
Countdown to the queens.
Episode number 500.
forever,
Looks like hell froze over.
Without any more further ado,
together.
let's jump straight into the show. Hello, I'm welcome to episode number 10 of the TEW9 challenge run. We're here for King of the Ring, the first pay-per-view event of the new game, TEW9. We're here on July 20th, 2024, the first of our 2 nights in Mexico City, in Arena Mexico, here with the King of the Ring pay-per-view. A big stat card tonight. And, yeah. We have John Cena versus Swerve Scott for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have our main event for the WWE Championship, 60-minute Iron Man match, Gunther against Cody Rhodes. We have Adam Cole challenging Jey Uso for the ECW title. We've got the SmackDown and Raw King and Queen of the Ring finals, and then the Grand King of the Ring final, with the winner going on to SummerSlam to become the number 1 contender for the World Championship of their choosing. CM Punk and Chad Gable's rivalry comes to an end here tonight, as well as a whole lot more. Without any more further ado, let's jump straight into tonight's show. Holy shit! A 90 rated pre-show match. Rufus and Nebo have excellent chemistry teaming together. I think that's new to this game. Because I'm cheeky like that. I'm like, every time I've had a new chemistry note that's like, they have no chemistry, I'm going to change that because that's bullshit. But if they have new ones that are positive, I'm not going to change it and make it neutral. Like, sure, they have excellent chemistry now. But yes, Angel Garza and Andrade in their home city. I thought I'd give them a nice win here at Arena Mexico on the pre-show. And they defeat Rufus and Nebo. Andrade pinning Rufus with a hammerlock DDT. So Buster Gates, not going to be too fun, but his boys came up short once again here tonight. 64 for Rufus, 90 for Nebo. Holy shit. Okay, I guess the chemistry did help that, but still. 91 for Garza, 93 for Andrade. So yeah, Zelina Vega also at ringside of Andrade. They've got great chemistry. And a big tag win for Andrade and Angel Garza in Mexico. Nice way to, get the crowd going ahead of the show. Opening segment. Here are the names highlighted. They've got 2 World Championship matches. They've got our King of the Ring finalists. One of those 4 men being AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Jacob Fatu, and Xavier Woods, will become King of the Ring. And then, one of those men will win a 60-minute Iron Man match, Cody and Gunther, and then John Cena and Swerve. We are going to kick off tonight with the Raw King of the Ring final. It'll be AJ Styles taking on Xavier Woods. Woods going in alone. No biggie. He's busy with Bronson Steiner. Him and Kofi busy with Bronson Steiner right now. So Woods going in alone tonight against AJ Styles, who recently, turned to the bad side, betrayed his old tag team partner Finn Balor. And he's on that quest for one last WWE Championship run. Xavier Woods on that quest to become the final New Day member to capture the World Championship. He's even said that if he comes up short in this tournament, he'll move on. He'll leave the New Day. So let's see what happens in this opening match. 77. Sure. Nice. Could be better, but could be worse. And also, I was having this problem. A lot of these matches probably aren't going to get the time they should get because of an Iron Man match on it. I stupidly booked a 10-match card with a 60-minute Iron Man match on it, so, trying to organise that and making sure each match got a decent amount of time was a pain. This goes 12 minutes 37. It's AJ Styles, he's working the heel, and Xavier was working the beloved underdog babyface, and there's no other members of the New Day there to help him. Styles is getting all fired up. And then he goes to hit the phenomenal forearm. He accidentally takes out a referee. And Xavier Woods, he sees this. He starts firing up. And AJ goes low on Xavier Woods. He kicks Xavier Woods in the balls. And then the crowd's booing the fuck out of him. Not this way. He's going to break Xavier Woods' heart. End the New Day, basically. And, confirm that he won't become King of the Ring and challenge for the World Championship at SummerSlam. He goes onto the apron, pulls his apron down, he jumps up to go and hit the phenomenal forearm, where the cameraman yanks him off the top rope to a big pop. The cameraman, he's wearing a hoodie, he's got his face covered, and like AJ turns around and he goes, what the fuck you doing, huh? Well, he doesn't say fuck, he's AJ. What the heck are you doing, man? Like, what are you? He drops the camera, takes the hood down, pulls the mask off his face. It's Finn Balor. He stands there and he glares a hole through AJ Styles, who turns around into that honor roll from Xavier Woods, who then hits that limit break elbow. The referee comes to, and he counts the 3. And Xavier Woods advances to the King of the Ring final. Thanks to help from Finn Balor here tonight. 73 for AJ, 84 for Xavier Woods. And yeah, Woods is now 1 match away from his childhood dream of becoming King of the Ring. He's 1 match away from getting a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, or the WWE Championship, or the ECW Championship at SummerSlam. He's 1 match away from becoming king. After the match, though, Woods, he celebrates with the crowd, and Finn Balor gets into the ring. He, pounces on AJ, starts raining punches out on AJ Styles. Some referees come to try and stop him, and AJ, scurries away under the bottom rope, going, he's a madman. He's a madman. You'll pay for this, Finn. You'll pay for this. And Finn's just there, probably pulling that exact face as he glares across at AJ Styles. But yes, Finn Balor has returned. First time we've seen him since he was taken out by AJ in that fake retirement speech. And he's got his sights set on his former best friend. We then cut backstage. Warden, of all people, walks into the building. And Russo walks in. Bro, just the person I was looking for, bro. He goes, what do you want? Flights down to Mexico are quite expensive. So this better be good. And he goes, bro, okay, trust me. When have I ever been anything other than good to you, bro? And he goes, well, where do you want to start with? Giving Theory my championship matches? And bro, it was a rhetorical question. Anyway, I've got an idea, bro, that I think suits both of us down to a T, bro. And Warden goes, what is it? He goes, how badly do you hate the bloodline, bro? And Warden goes, I told you, Vince. I may not be the champion right now, but it's going to be my destiny, my desire to take everything away from that family for what they did to me. And Russo goes, I thought you'd say that, bro. So you're definitely going to want to hear this. And then he walks off with Warden. Scheming, it seems. 83 for the SmackDown King of the Ring final. It's the almighty Bobby Lashley against Jacob Fatu. 2 big hosses. This is a big hoss fight. I think I set this to be a wild brawl. Jacob Fatu, despite being Jacob Fatu, surprisingly getting his way to the final here. He beat Randy Orton in the last match. And who did he beat in the first round? I can't quite remember. Who did he beat in the first round? It doesn't matter. Somebody. He beat somebody in the first round. But yes, him and Lashley. I want to just book this match. I think it'll be fucking fun. But Lashley has been taking aim at Swerve recently, including when him and Daniel Bryan were butting heads as well, and they had a triple threat. And MVP said, Lashley was going to steamroll through the Werewolf tonight, steamroll through the Raw winner, which we now know is Xavier Woods. And yeah, Lashley does come out on top here. He doesn't tap him out. I know it says with the full notes, he spears Jacob Fatu. He lost again, but it's fine. I think this defeat is fine for him because even him being in the final is a big enough rub, personally. 78 for Lashley, 91 for Jacob Fatu, which now confirms that the 2024 King of the Ring final. From Raw, it will be Xavier Woods, and from SmackDown, it will be the almighty Bobby Lashley. Swerve, he's going to hate to see that. He's got John Cena on his mind tonight, but yeah. He's not going to want to see Bobby Lashley becoming number 1 contender for that championship. 82 rated 6-man tag. A very short but fun build to this match, as the Patriarchy, Dijak, Christian, and Christian's new youngest son, Dominic Mysterio, against LA Extreme, which is Rouge, Santos Escobar, and Jorge Santana, 2 Mexicans and Puerto Rican in Mexico City. And then Dominic, of course, is getting nuclear heat, after what he did to Ray. Ray actually not on the show tonight because Ray got fired, so, yeah. But yes, a nice little 6-man tag here. Dominic, his new father, and I guess his new big brother, Dijak, going at it. And in the end, Rush and Dominic Mysterio are the two legal men. Rush is beating the piss out of Dominic, and he's slapping the fuck out of him, stiff slaps, in the corner right in front of Dijak. And Dijak grabs Rush, he goes to headbutt Rush, and then Rush pulls Dominic in the way. Dijak accidentally headbutts Dominic Mysterio. Rush takes, actually no, probably Santos takes Dijak off the apron with a big dive of some sort. And then Rush does pin Dominic Mysterio with that Rush driver thanks to the botched interference from Dijak here tonight. 72 for Christian, 84 for Dijak, 84 for Dominic, 85 for Rush, 68 for Santos, and a 65 for Jorge Santana. So a nice win for LA Extreme. Two hometown boys picking up the win in their, well, I don't know if they're hometown specifically, but, you know, Mexicans in Mexico City. So, yeah. And I think I can know what might be next on the agenda for LA Extreme, because they were champions a couple of months ago before Rush got taken out of action. And they did never lose those belts, so, you know, just saying. But as for the patriarchy, you know, there could be some trouble in paradise here. Because Dijak accidentally hit Dominic Mysterio. And Christian, he's not going to take that. Dijak gets into the ring and he goes, "You big idiot, what are you doing here, okay? You're lucky I haven't just ditched you to the curb. The only reason that I'm sticking by you is because I'm a good father, okay? Any father, any man beneath the man that I am would have thrown you out on the street to rot by the amount of times you've screwed up in front of me. Tonight, oh, you're getting dangerously close to bringing out a bad side of me that I don't want to bring out because I want to set a good example for my new baby boy. Okay? But you are the biggest loser, waste of space I've ever had the misfortune of calling a son." And he slaps Dijak in the face. And Dijak turns and he glares at Christian. And he, like, slowly approaches Christian. And finally, Dijak grabs his hand, he puts his arm around Christian's throat for a chokeslam. Crowd gets a big pop. And he, like, glares at Christian in his hand as he got him for a chokeslam. And Dominic gives him a chop block from behind. And then Dominic and Christian end up beating up Dijak, taking him to the ground. And Christian tells Dominic to grab a chair, 2 chairs. And Christian delivers a concerto to Dijak down the ground. And then Christian sort of, like, pulls one of the chairs, takes a seat on it, and he, like, holds his hands in shame. And he goes, "It didn't have to be this way. I gave you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to make yourself better. But you refused. So now, you're out of the family." And then Christian and Dominic leave together. Hype video, CM Punk, Chad Gable. Feud that goes back, like, 2 months now. Gable and Punk fought on the Go Home Raw show to... What pay-per-view was it? No, it wasn't a pay-per-view at all. It was it was May Week 4 on TEW 2020, I believe. And yeah, actually, or no, it was. Yeah, it was, because Clash at the Castle was a week and a half later. Punk beat Gable in Chicago on that Raw. Gable snapped afterwards, broke Punk's ankle, or attacked Punk's ankle. They had a rematch at Clash at the Castle. Gable beat him by, forced submission because he broke his ankle. And now Punk is back for revenge on Chad Gable. They're finally going to settle the score. Chad Gable is Mr. Money in the Bank. The briefcase is not on the line tonight. Punk, Gable, the final chapter, here tonight. 94 rated match. I think outside of the main event, this is the only match that I gave 20 minutes to. So that's fine. Yeah. So Gable, being his smarmy heel self, running in and out of the outside. They're trying to work on the injured ankle that he injured of Punk's. Don't forget, on Raw, he caused a bit of a storm with Punk and Seth and Cody when he yanked CM Punk off the apron and Seth thought he jumped off. So Gable's been getting in Punk's head a lot recently. But in the end, Punk does finally shut up Chad Gable, hitting that go to sleep on Gable, pinning him to end the feud 2-1 and pick up the victory here at Arena Mexico. 85 for Punk, 95 for Gable. Yeah, it's just a feud I really needed to do because I knew Gable was going to win Money in the Bank. I wanted to turn Gable heel. I wanted to give him Money in the Bank. And I would like to establish him on that upper echelon. I know we lost the feud in the end, but him being, the second person to feud with CM Punk since he came back. That's a big enough rub in itself. I'm content with the overall product of the rivalry. And yeah, like, he's not buried or anything. Like, a 94 rated match on pay-per-view, he scored a 95. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. But yes, Gable coming out of this better off, but CM Punk is the man who ends up picking up the victory and ending this rivalry between the two men. 78 rated match. Given the circumstances here, I'm actually okay with that. The circumstances being that A, Solo Sikoa is wrestling, B, Pistolero is working hurt, and C, it only went 9 minutes. But yeah. Pistolero, we get some fun offense in, it's Arena Mexico. Had to get another Lucha guy on the show. I didn't have to, but I wanted to. Story made sense, he beat Solo for the US title. So he could easily do it again here tonight. He doesn't, but he could have. But yeah, Solo thanks to interference from the Tongans. The Tongans obviously fight off Death from above at ringside. And then Solo does eventually plant that spike into Pistolero to retain the television championship. 79 for Solo, 75, again, he's working injured. He would obviously be scoring a lot higher than Solo Sikoa. But yeah, big win for Solo as he keeps a hold of his TV championship. And he's in a bit of a weird situation right now with the Heyman stuff going on ECW. 90 rated tag match. That's about as good as, the pre-show tag match. SmackDown Tag Division is cooking right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Cyclone, a long-established veteran tag team, one of the greatest of this division, against Daniel Bryan and Pete Dunne for the tag team championships. Yeah, it goes 14 minutes and 9. And, Ricochet, he fits right at home in Arena Mexico, doing his stuff. Danielson gets to finally work here. He got to work, the Tokyo Dome and Arena Mexico in this world without even leaving WWE. So, yeah. But in the end, it is Daniel Bryan and Pete Dunne to pick up the win. Bryan pinning, as the game says, pinning Ricochet with a yes log to make this number 4 of the Tag Team Championships. 95 for both members of the Cyclone, 89 for Pete, 87 for Daniel Bryan. So yeah, big win for the Dragon's Dojo. They beat one of the greatest tag teams of this era. Who could be up next? Well, Bryan's about to take the mic and ask that exact same question. He goes, hey, this building right here, one of the greatest buildings of the most history of professional wrestling anywhere in the world. And that right there might have been some of the greatest professional wrestling anybody has ever seen in Arena Mexico. Because myself and Pete were the greatest damn WWE Tag Team Champions of all time. You find any duo on SmackDown, and we put them in the ground because we are that good. The Cyclone, Ricochet, Bronson, hell of a tag team, hell of competitors, but they're not us. And there's nobody out there that can get the jump on the Dragon's Dojo, because when we are in the zone, there's nothing you can do to catch us off guard. He turns around, bang, RKO. Pete Dunne tries to charge in on Randy Orton. Ilya Dragunov's in there. He takes Pete Dunne down, hits an H-bomb on Pete Dunne. Randy's getting all fired up. He starts slapping the mat, going for another RKO. And Bryan, staggers to the outside of the ring. And yeah, that's revenge, Ilya and Randy been allies over the last few months, and were both attacked backstage or in the ring, wherever, in recent weeks from members of the Dragon's Dojo due to their own bitterness. And yeah, they've laid, RKO to Daniel Bryan. They've laid out Pete Dunne and Daniel Bryan here tonight. Hype video. Cena Swerve. Last year they had a rivalry. That's really the rivalry that set Swerve off on this course to become where he is today, which is one of the greatest World Heavyweight Champions of the modern era. He beat John Cena last year, won the championship back in February because of shenanigans via The Rock coming out and screwing LA Knight. But ever since then, love him or hate him, a lot of people hate him because of his arrogance, has proven why he's the World Heavyweight Champion. As I say, he's a heel champion, but he's winning everything clean. That's what makes him insufferable, is that he's arrogant, but he can back it up. I do think, I don't like overdoing that with heels, because inherently, I think booking heels like that is like Samoa Joe is booked like that a lot when he's a heel. And it's he's just cool, I want to cheer for him, which, we'll cross that bridge in a couple of months when we get there in the game. But booking Swerve like that, I think it's perfectly fine given where we're going to end up. But yes, John Cena's back. He's retiring next year, and he says, why wait till 2025? I want my 17th World Championship, and I want it right now. He says all the pressure's on Swerve. There's not really any pressure on him. But who's going to come out on top? 96 rated match. John Cena was visibly tiring towards the end, so that's still really fucking good. Yeah. Goes 15 minutes and 33, which is a long time for a 2024 John Cena match. My goat is washed, sadly. We don't like to admit it, but he is. Yeah. And John Cena, he's hitting the greatest hits. You know, he hits the 5 moves of doom. Actually, no, what I would want a beat of this match to be is that, because John Cena said, you know, everyone's a victim of the 5 moves of doom in the promo last night. Like, at certain points in the match, he's gonna go for like the moves, and then like the first time Swerve will counter the shoulder tackle, and then the second time he'll counter the second shoulder tackle. The third time he'll slip out of the set out powerbomb. You know, so he scouted those moves. You know, he goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle, does the kick him in the head thing. And then eventually John Cena does hit the 5-knuckle shuffle. He hits the AA. He nails the 5 moves of doom. And Swerve kicks out. Cena's impressed. He starts smiling. Goes, okay, I get it. He then picks him up for another AA. Delivers another AA. Rolls through. Goes for a second. Swerve lands on his feet. Drops him with a big super kick to the gut. And he hits that house call on John Cena. Swerve gets to his feet. He looks down at John Cena on the floor. He backs into the corner. He goes, see you next year, John. Happy retirement. Second house call kick. And John Cena is out. And Swerve retains. 96 for Swerve, 75 for John Cena. And yeah, he was retiring. He's not retiring. Tiring. He is retiring next year, but in this match, he's tiring. So yeah. So 96 for that match is actually pretty good. And Swerve beats him again. Wild. $90. This match getting a 90 rating is pretty good because, it only went 10 minutes because I'm iffy on how long Jey Uso singles matches should go. But yeah, it's Adam Cole. He gets a 96. Jey gets an 87. The match gets a 90. But yeah, Adam Cole won the Fight for the Right tournament, including the reverse battle royal victory. And then Brody King won the second phase. Adam Cole beat Brody King in the final to advance. You know, he's had issues with the House of Black recently, but tonight it's him and Jey Uso one-on-one. And yeah, Jay's going at it, you know. He super kicks Adam Cole. Adam Cole super kicks him back. And they both fall to the floor. And then as Jay's starting to get to his feet, you know, he grabs onto the ropes on the side. When, who runs out but Warden? Warden comes through the crowd. He grabs the ECW Championship. You know, the referee's tending to Adam Cole. Adam Cole's like feigning an injury or something in the corner. And Warden clocks Jey Uso with the World Championship. And he screams and goes, I told you I was going to be the one to take this from you. And he clocks Jey Uso with it. Jey Uso's out cold. Adam Cole gets to his feet. He hits the last shot. And he gets the 1. He gets the 2. And he gets the 3. New ECW World Champion. Adam Cole, baby. This is a long time coming. Like, Adam Cole in this stage since he came up has been like he's been on my franchise players list for like the past 3 years, but he's never really done a whole lot in the actual game. And I was always like, I know one day I will eventually put the belt on him. And here he is, 96 rated. Adam Cole, baby, is the ECW World Champion. Jey Uso's run has come to an end at the hands of Warden, just like he said it would. But, you know, Warden's not the champion, but he did cause the end of Jey Uso's reign. And then cut backstage. Xavier Woods meets up with Big E and Kofi, and they're all fired up. They go, oh, we made it, Kofi, you know, I know we're busy tomorrow night, and I've got a match tomorrow night, but I didn't want to miss this for the world. We couldn't miss this. I know you don't want us out there for the match because you want to go this alone, but you're one win away from becoming king, one win away from destiny. And Woods Me and Kofi know you got this in the bag. Bobby Lashley, he's one of the most terrifying, meatiest son of a bitches you've ever seen in this division. But you, my friend, are gonna come out on top because you've got the heart, you've got the desire that Lashley doesn't have. Then Swerve walks past, fresh off his victory over John Cena. He goes, I was actually hoping to bump into you, before you go out there tonight. Woods is like, okay, why? Swerve goes, Bobby Lashley, he's a hell of a competitor. There are times where I thought he could have possibly taken my championship from me. And I'm just saying, tonight you have to do what you've got to do best. And you have to come out there and you have to beat Bobby Lashley. And Xavier Woods goes, I'm gonna beat him. I'm not gonna do it for you though, Swerve. I'm gonna do it for me, myself, and the New Day. 78. Sure. King of the Ring final, Lashley, Xavier Woods. Yeah, it's Lashley versus Xavier Woods. You can picture this match in your head. Lashley's working de facto heel, I guess, because Xavier Woods is the hero. He's the underdog babyface. But he has taken a beating in this tournament. More so than Lashley, probably. Lashley's 100% probably the fresher man in this match. He's like tossing Xavier Woods around. And even at some point, he spears Xavier Woods. And Xavier Woods gets his foot on the ropes. And then Bobby Lashley, he smells blood in the water. He backs into the corner. He spears Xavier Woods again. He spears Xavier Woods for a third time. And he covers him for the 1, 2, and Woods kicks out. Lashley can't believe his fucking eyes. Crowd screaming, New Day rocks, New Day rocks. Woods is getting all fired up. He hits the comeback on Lashley. He hits the limit break elbow. Lashley kicks out of it. Xavier Woods, he then goes in the corner. He goes for that honor roll. Then as he jumps, Lashley plucks him out of the air, locks him in the hurt lock. And Woods, he's struggling for like 30 seconds, He's all over the gaff. He can't see straight. He's trapped. The Almighty's got him trapped in the hurt lock. He starts falling to his knees. Things start fading away for Xavier Woods. And, Lashley drops to the floor. Still with that hurt lock locked in. He's got his legs wrapped around Woods at this point. There's no escape. Then Woods counters it into a pin. Pins Lashley shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, we have a new king of the ring. His name is Xavier Woods. He's finally done it. He's finally achieved his childhood dream of becoming king of the ring. After the match, Woods is celebrating. Lashley probably shakes his hand, because he is still a babyface right now. But he's definitely pissed off. But Woods outsmarted him. Woods has a PhD. Lashley's a big meathead. You know who the smart man is here. Then after the match, into the ring gets Kathy Kelly from Raw. And she goes, Xavier Woods, congratulations, you've finally done it. You're finally the king of the ring. And Woods goes, Kathy, it's been my childhood dream. A lot of kids growing up, they looked at WrestleMania and they said, one day I want to main event WrestleMania. They said, one day I want to win the Royal Rumble. Hell, depending on how young you are, some of you might have grown up wanting to win Money in the Bank. But for me, that thing was King of the Ring. I wanted to be the king so badly. I've been practicing my king smile, my king robes, and I finally did it. But I stand here today not as just the king. I stand here as a man on a mission. You see, I promised my 2 best friends in the entire world that I would capture the world championship. The only member of the New Day yet to become world champion is me. And at SummerSlam, I finally have a chance to right those wrongs. I have a chance to be the final New Day member to capture the world championship and complete that prophecy. And then Kathy Kelly goes, well, so who's it going to be? Which world champion are you going to face at SummerSlam? And Woods sort of looks confused. He goes, I've got to choose now? Okay, well, I sort of was hoping I was going to get a day or 2 to think about this, but that's about the options. I saw Adam Cole, Chugs, just won the ECW Championship. That's a man I've got a lot of respect for. A lot of respect. But quite frankly, Kathy, I can't really think of anything else than to challenge. And he's cut off by Swerve. And Swerve goes, Woods, let me be the first to congratulate you on your victory here tonight. You know, the almighty Bobby Lashley, that's one hell of a competitor. Lashley, he thought he was next in line for my championship, but I guess tonight we showed him that he's not really all that, is he? He can be outsmarted by a smart guy like you and I. But Woods, I see that it's your time to pick which champion you want to face. And I'm just going to come out here to say, man to man, champion to future world champion, I like you. We had a great conversation here tonight, and you did us a solid by knocking off Bobby Lashley. I just want to wish you good luck in your match against Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. And Woods just laughs and goes, thank you, Swerve, but I hadn't chosen Cody Rhodes yet. And Swerve's like, you hadn't? Well, come on, you know, I know you said you got a couple of days to think about it, but the matches in this show have already happened, you know. I'm the world champion. You're not going to pick me. Now Adam Cole's the world champion. You're probably not going to pick him. So Cody or maybe Gunther, whoever it is that leads the champion here tonight, had the best shot against them. And Woods is like, no, slow down. What exactly are you saying here? And so he goes, what I'm saying is, I want guys like us to win as many championships as we can. And I'm giving you the best out. I'm giving you the best opportunity and telling you what the best choices are for you to become the next world champion. Because you sure as hell ain't good enough to beat me. And Bush just goes, what? What do you mean I'm not good enough to beat you? And Swerve goes, come on. I just beat John Cena. I just beat Drew McIntyre in Scotland. Nobody can beat me. I'm the greatest world champion of all time. Certainly not a tag team guy like you. And Woods goes, you know what, Kathy? I've made my decision. At SummerSlam, I will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Big pop. And Swerve sort of looks flabbergasted. And he just laughs and goes, you know, I saw you outsmart Bobby Lashley now. I know you got a PhD. I thought you were a smart guy. But you just made the biggest, dumbest mistake of your life. I tried to warn you. I tried to give you the best out you possibly could. And you didn't take it. So now I'm going to have to crush your dreams. See you at SummerSlam. Oh, you son of a fucking bitch, game. Ugh. So we have our main event. 60-minute Iron Man match. 99 rating. Can I please get a 100 again? Apparently not. Apparently every match is destined to be a 99. For the rest of time. Yeah. So, the story of this match is pretty simple. Gunther, dominant. He's the favourite in the early going. You know, he's chopping the fuck out of Cody Rhodes' bruised titty. Even though it doesn't exist in this world, but still. And, yeah, in the early minutes, Gunther does go 1-0 up. He pins him out like a powerbomb or something. It's a shocking fall, you know, after like 7 or 8 minutes, Gunther goes 1-0 up. And then the match continues, Gunther and Cody continue doing their thing. When at like the 15-minute mark, Gunther pins Cody Rhodes again with a Last Symphony finish. So Gunther is 2-0 up. And then we get to like the halfway mark, and Gunther is 2-0 up still. Cody's trying his hardest to overcome the odds. He hits a big Cody cutter on Gunther. He gets him in position for a crossroads. Gunther kicks out of the crossroads. Cody can't believe it. He goes for the triple crossroads. He nails the triple crossroads at about 35 minutes. Gets a fallback. And then the next 20 minutes are spent with Cody knows what he's got to do to put this away. He keeps trying to hit that vertebraker. You know, I introduced it for a reason, and this is the main match I want to use it in. Like, the whole entire 10-minute portion of this match is just, you know, the entire story of it is Cody's trying to hit that vertebraker because he knows that that is the move that can get him a fall. And Gunnar keeps, like, sliding out of it. Chops him on the back of the head sometimes. He locks in the sleeper. Cody tries to turn the sleeper out into a pin. But Gunnar kicks out of that. He's smarter than that. And then eventually, with, like, 9 minutes to go, Cody hits the vertebraker and he ties it up. And then, you know, we're 2 falls apiece with, like, 3 minutes left. And Cody's firing all on. He's going for the crossroads. He hits another crossroads. Gunther kicks out. He hits the triple crossroads. 1, 2. Gunther's away. Cody can't believe it. What's it gonna take? He keeps trying to go for that vertebraker again. As he gets Gunnar in position for it, his back sort of gives out. Gunnar's on his feet. He goes to lock in that sleeper hold. Cody fights out. He gets him in position for a crossroads. There's like 30 seconds left on the clock. And then as he's got him like under his shoulder for the crossroads, he sort of like turns it into like a dragon sleeper. He like wrenches back on Gunther. And there are like 5 seconds left to go. Gunther submits to the dragon sleeper. Both men sort of collapse to the floor. The bell rings. And Cody wins 3-2. 87 for Cody, 97 for Gunnar. I know people like are really weird about tap outs. Like, I think a guy like Gunnar tapping out is fine. Like, if he's been out wrestled and like just caught in a bad position, you know, the matter's sacred. He honors the sport. He's perfectly fine to just admit that, you know, he's been caught and he taps. So it's fine. Yeah. Cody Rhodes retains the WWE Championship Iron Man match against Gunther here tonight. And then, yeah, you know, Mexico City's going wild as Cody holds the belt high to close the show. When out comes CM Punk. Cody gets into the face. He gets into the ring. Like, he's smiling. It's clobbering time. He gets into the ring with Cody. Cody, who's barely standing at this point after an hour-long war with Gunther. You know, he's got chop marks all over his body. He can't believe what's happened. And then Punk just comes into the ring. He smiles at Cody. He points to that WWE Championship. And he said, all our obstacles, they're out of the way. I want next. And Cody and Punk shake hands to end the show. $95 show. Yeah, pretty good. I couldn't fit a lot of stuff on. For example, I'll peel back the curtain here. The World Tour, the Titles Worldwide World Tour, was originally going to happen on this pay-per-view, but I didn't have enough time, so I'm going to bump it to Raw. But yes, what matters more is what you thought of the show. The final men's stop before SummerSlam is now out of the way. We know our World Heavyweight Championship match will be Swerve Scott defending against Xavier Woods. And next time we'll have Evolution where we find out what the women's title matches will be. But first, it's time for our first ever press conference of this save. So here we are, taking my seat at the press conference here. You know, we're going to run these through because, you know, I want to do them because they're a new feature to the game. WWE SummerSlam Night 2 is around the corner. Are you feeling any pressure given it such a legendary event? We're going to make some legendary memories at SummerSlam. Let me tell you that. How are you intend to use your new signing, Ember Moon? Okay. Getting behind her a strong early push. She's got a title match, so yeah. She's going to get a strong early push. She's a championship. She's in that upper echelon, you know. She's coming to be that, well, not gatekeeper to say because that's got negative connotations, but like that upper mid-card, borderline main eventer that can sub in to be champion or challenge for the belt whenever, while I'm still building up other women. Our response, pleased Ember Moon. Good. If Adam Cole having won the ECW World Heavyweight title tonight is the start of a big push for him. He deserves the opportunity to go on as champion. Absolutely. John Cena was off his game tonight. How disappointed are you with his inconsistency? He's fine. Everyone has to have nights, yeah. It's John Cena, like, he's retiring next year, like, give him a break. Evolution, one of the most highly regarded shows in WWE Canada, is right around the corner. Are you excited? We've got some great stuff planned, you know. Queen of the Ring final. Ember versus Dakota. Cora versus Bayley. Yeah, great show. Media scrum has been completed. So yeah, nothing too really eventful apart from the question I had to cut out. But, yeah. What matters more is what you thought of the show. Let me know in the comments below. Ask your own media scrum questions in the comments below if you really wish. And I'll answer them. And yeah, I'll see you next time for Evolution. Also in Arena Mexico. See you then.